feel as though guardrails have been removed. Ali, let's start from the top. What is happening with our children? You heard how I opened this up. I feel as though guardrails have been removed. I almost feel as though intentionally removed from protecting our children. What's going on with our children right now?
Uh, that, that's a very complicated question. So, a lot of it stems from if we look at the issue with protecting our children, we have to go back to the the legislation and the statutes that are in place to protect our children, right? And so, when you look at the border being wide open, that went against every single legislative boundary, every single statutory boundary that we as a country have in place that opened the border, that allowed for bad actors and criminals to flow into the country and actually further endanger our children. Now, when you talk about the border, that's one problem. The other problem that comes into play is the indoctrination, the materials that are used to indoctrinate and groom our children while they're in school. And then that leads to the hypersexualization of society, our youth, grooming them into, accepting certain behaviors, that certain behaviors are tolerated or are actually even focused on and prioritized. So you see children younger and younger that are more sexualized in nature. Then you get the introduction of the internet and the widespread use of the access to the internet. So these are the kind of things that have changed from a couple decades ago to now, where you have the introduction of the internet, like I said, the indoctrination of children, the sexualization of our youth through education and culture, and then you get the open borders coupled, all of that coupled together, is why there's a severe increased risk to our children today.